while the map's loading or the map's showing, we can have a quick look at that while I load up the next replay. So here we go. Once again, shoutouts to Navani. One other thing that I do want to shout out quickly is if you type in !Maturino, you will get a Maturino donation link, and it gives you a code you can put in. Now, if you put the code in, you don't need to donate anything else. I've got 50 of the codes. I think there's still quite a few of them left. But please do type that in. Just go onto the website, put in STPL1 as the coupon code. It will go to a $1 donation. You can just contribute that. You don't have to do anything else. There we go. Looks like my Nightbot doing the good work, telling you how to do it. Any additional dollar will go towards the prize pool. At the moment, the prize pool currently sits at $508.70. 509 now. Thank you very much. You can also click on the links to add some cents to the prize pool as well. Follow a couple of people on Twitter if you don't mind. You can unfollow them afterwards. But that will... you can add to free through Maturino sponsors. So once again, thank you to Maturino for offering me the codes and everything, and a huge thank you to Gabriel Villain, who did make the prize pool $500 before I even started the tournament. I can't thank him enough. He is supporting Foreign Brood War in a way that I never possibly could, so huge shout outs to him. Please do thank him if you ever see him. He's a really cool guy, and he really does help out the scene. So let's quickly host up the replay. As you can see, we are going to move in onto New Empire of the Sun. It's a 4-player map. It has a fairly weird center. It's not the most standard of maps, but it's not actually that crazy either. Is DragOn going to be able to pull the series back for his team? Or is NaS going to go down 0-3 in this first game of the tournament? Let's find out. So let's actually start up the replay again, and then let's head over to the game screen. Then we can get everything ready. Looking forward to it. Hopefully this looks a bit better now. I know Eon said that this would be better, so here we go. Let's have a look. Okay, so starting us off in the top left position, we do have SouL's Dandy. He is fighting to win the series for his team in a very quick 3-0 sweep. 8-1 score prediction. It's a play on an old Pro League thing. Okay, and sporting us in the bottom right position, it is going to be his opponent playing for his team's life in week 1 of the STPL. It is DragOn. Arguably the strongest of the North American Protosses at the moment, possibly even the strongest North American player. There's a lot of discussion on that all over TL, all over sort of stream chats and everything like that. But is it going to work out? Is Dandy going to be able to take the sweep? Or is DragOn going to be able to hold on from the 5 o'clock position and pull it back for his team? Dandy, of course, has the inherent advantage, both psychologically, knowing his team is quite far ahead, and also mentally knowing the fact he's playing as orange, and orange Terran's the best colour. I bring this up every single time I cast, and I'll continue to bring it up, because it is 100% true. Yeah, Avi saying TT1 is the strongest player. Unfortunately, Avi, I like TT1, but TT1 does not play in tournaments, and the one he played in, he didn't do very well. That was Havatyu last Sunday. It was a very fun tournament, organised by Sham2, mostly funded by Sham2, but there was a few big donations. I think Gabriel Villain donated to that as well. So thanks to all the supporters. Basically, I mean, even though we're just starting this game, it looks like we're going to have a gateway into gas by DragOn, so fairly straightforward. Looks like Dandy's actually going to be going for 1 Rax expand, so a little bit more dangerous. But thank you to everyone who tunes in to not only my my stream and my tournaments that I'm running, but also if you just watch Brood War in general. You know, if you share Brood War content with your friends, just do anything basically to get Brood War out there, because I mean, we're all sat here because Brood War is one of the best games ever made, right? And it's really nice to see that, like, Foreign Brood War isn't dead, you know? I mean, there was a long period where the only thing that was really going on was Defilators, and while they were really, really good, there wasn't that many players. There wasn't that many people watching them, unfortunately. But over the past year or so, especially since Remastered come out, there's been a huge resurgence in the foreign scene. There's a lot of people running running tournaments now. There's a lot of various team leagues, various single leagues, various weeklies and stuff, of course. The STPL I'm running, which you're watching now, but just tune into them, guys. Make the creators know that you love them. Make them know that you appreciate the players mainly for actually playing in these tournaments, and the people who donate to support them, because the players probably wouldn't play if there wasn't such big prize pools. And I know, like, when you look at other games, maybe $100 isn't all that much for a weekly tournament, but it's Foreign Brood War. We're gonna have to be serious here. Like, that is a lot of money for a Foreign Brood War tournament. And we've had some really fun games recently, so I hope that continues. I hope you guys all enjoy watching Brood War as much as I love casting it and being able to show you games, and also watching it myself. And looks like we do have the bunker out here by Dandy. Strangely, Dandy didn't go for a depot here as well. That's quite dangerous, but I guess he did scout his Protoss opponent pretty quickly, so he does know that there's nothing too crazy going on. Looks like we do actually have the first Zealot going to move in. Going to be able to find out that there's a bunker there and have to turn around straight away. Dragoon chasing down the SCV, and there we go, Zealot moving back. Another Dragoon actually out on the way now. Is DragOn actually going to take this more aggressive from here? No, it looks like he is actually going to expand. A fairly normal play. And there we go, Nexus on the way. This poor SCV is not long for this world, although the Dragoon is confused. The Dragoon does not know where the SCV is. There we go, hiding at the edge of the map. Going to allow him to take that out. And soon we're about to enter the phase, which I like to call the annoyance phase, where if you're a good Terran player, it doesn't really matter, you can just repair the bunker. But if you're a low-level Terran player or a mid-level Terran player, I'd like to think I'm mid-level, I'm not super low-level or anything, but I'm not high-level. But like, you have this happening, and it's like, okay, this can't really kill you unless they get like 6 Dragoons and suddenly you misclick a repair or something and you lose the game. But that's just part of playing Terran. Looks like Dandy is building up his minerals. Looks like he may be going on to either, he's adding an academy, gonna add an extra depot on. But what's he saving his minerals for? Is he gonna add a very quick 3rd command center, I wonder? Or is he gonna go into a quick 4th act? Let's find out. Looks like we do have more and more Dragoons here, trying to take down the bunker. In case you're maybe a little bit newer to Brood War, you do need a single SCV per Dragoon attacking. That keeps the, as you can see, the bunker health from not going down but not going up too much either. If you have too many, they stop repairing because they finish it off. And this is why this is kind of annoying. Back at home, it looks like DragOn is thinking about taking a very quick 3rd base. This could be punished if Dandy does choose to. It looks like he's going for 2-fact siege tank. The first siege tank's actually quite delayed for Dandy, I feel. Siege mode is done. Looks like we do have the 5 Dragoons about to come in to attack the bunker. 2nd base is up and mining. Looks like we do also have an observatory coming on. So DragOn is definitely going to be taking this to the late game. He's adding on his Nexus. Hopefully in a second. Oh, the bunker went down. This is actually really bad. You can actually lose games like this, and this could be a very quick game. Can Dandy hold on? He's trying to add another bunker. There's only 1 tank back here. He's not using the terrain here to his advantage. The Dragoons are getting on top of the tank. Is there going to be enough? No! Dandy pushes them away just in time. All of the Marines are dead, but surprisingly, Dandy not making use of this position. Looks like we do have a scan coming down. Gonna scan the main base, gonna see the gateways, gonna see the robotics facility with the observatory. And that's going to signal to Dandy that there's likely a 3rd base up here. And here it is. Now, one thing I would like to point out, I did say before, but that this base is on the low ground. You have a ramp coming down from sort of the middle, and one coming down from your high ground. So what you'll see high-level players do is they'll leave their units to this ramp, and they'll either wall this or leave some units here. Terran, of course, can mine that. Looks like Dandy... I'm really happy I'm seeing this. One thing I mentioned yesterday is, and one thing that I've seen on TL recently, is people have been saying, oh, repairing takes too much effort, but repairing can be the difference between winning and losing, especially in TVP where you're using these mech units. Like, a hallmark, I guess a hallmark of a really good Terran player is the fact that they repair. We do have 4 factories coming up before the command center. It looks like Dandy is going to go for a timing attack. Do we have a armory on the way? No, we do not. So, no armory as of yet. A really good place to put the armory in this map is actually up here, so it doesn't get killed by a recall into the main as easily. But the thing is about this timing attack is if this was proper Pro League, I would switch to DragOn's like first-person camera, but unfortunately I can't. He will be able to see this moving out across the map. There is a lot of tanks here, and this could do a lot of damage. There's not actually that many units here for DragOn yet. The gateways have not fully come into effect. It's 4 gateways versus 4 what do you call them? Factories even. And here we go, this is the problem. This is a low ground base, as I said before. A tank is actually going to be in range of the probes, and this is going to be incredibly annoying for DragOn to actually have to deal with. And DragOn looks like he wants to go on the counter attack. He's going to run through some mines. He needs to be careful. Mines, 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 and there we go. He just about managed. Oh no, this is bad though. The Dragoon finally does go down. But here we go. It looks like we have some vultures moving out to reinforce. They're going to be caught by the Dragoons. The tanks are 100% going to be able to take down this Nexus. But without any tanks defending his main, he may actually die to this Dragoon counterattack. This is a lot of Dragoons pushing straight into his natural. There is only vultures here to defend. No reaction from Dandy. Dandy does not have his units back in place. He's trying to siege 2 tanks, but I don't think this is going to be enough. But DragOn thinks better of it, is not sure how many tanks. Actually, yes he is. He just knows he doesn't want to deal with that. The Nexus does go down. This will put DragOn a little bit further behind in the game. He's actually supply blocked. Take that, guy who didn't know Nexuses gave you supply. He also lost a few pylons over there, but that was a pretty sick call out to some other TL thread as well. But Observer, that's enough for 20 goon. Another Observer is going to scout everything going on in the main. It's going to scout the +1 attack is going on. It looks like the tanks are going to pull back onto the high ground. And I often wonder if the Dragoons really need to actually deal with this. He will actually have to take a 3rd base again at some point. But this is going to be a very, very annoying position. Like, if we zoom out, oh, here we go. This is actually going to be a good zoom out. As we can see the Dragoons trying to come in from multiple angles. Nope, just Dragoon pathing. But here we go, some Zealots are going to be dropped out on the tanks. He's going to try and break it. Is he going to be able to break in? It looks like he will. Nice Zealot bomb. The shuttle does go down, but it doesn't really matter. But there's so many tanks, so few Dragoons. Interestingly, he pushed in with the Dragoons. It would have been better that the Zealots soften up all the tanks first. But in the end, that wasn't necessarily a bad trade for our Protoss player. Do we have any upgrades going as of yet? I'm not too sure. It doesn't look like we even have a forge. I can't really afford the upgrades actually. But Dandy moving out with a lot of vultures. He's adding a turret to his high ground. Going to be able to siege forward with his tanks. Nice mine does actually go off on that Dragoon, softening off that really quickly. Here we go. It looks like the vultures are moving around the back. They're going to try and check for this 3rd base again. Try and snipe the probe. They're going to get in before the pylon wall can be erected. And here we go. Vultures in a very dangerous position. They're actually going to get past the army. There's no units back here. Oh, actually, there's plenty of units. But can he get into the main? No, he cannot. The vultures actually trapped. But no. DragOn actually moving the units in the wrong direction. Not going to be able to pick up those 3 vulture kills. But this, of course, does leave Dandy with the ability to actually look towards taking his own 3rd base. And going to be doing a lot of different things here. The Nexus actually coming up. Of course, the probe did die. So these vultures... Erected is a cool word, man. Don't hate the word. Oh, looks like Dandy's actually sending 2 SCVs over here. Probably going to start to wall this off and take the base at the same time. But Dandy looking to be a little bit more aggressive again. Wait. Oh my god. This is unfortunate. He's actually blocked himself in, but here we go. We're going to have a big engagement. There's actually a lot of DragOn's units trying to push back out onto the map. More tanks going up into this 3rd base location. And these mines are slowing these Dragoons down. So once again, he could find himself losing the Nexus. And this is a very, very well entrenched position. There's no mines, but probes are transferring. Probes are transferring straight into the tank shots. Huge tank shots there. 8 kills. 9 kills at least. Oh my god, 10 kills on that one tank. So many probes going down. But once again, Dandy is leaving himself in a very, very dangerous and precarious position. DragOn can just go through the middle, but I don't think DragOn knows what to do with his units. There's not really that much back here defending. Thank you very much for the host. I can't see my follow notifications. But Dandy scanning around for the army. It looks like some zealots trying to move in. Gonna think better of it. Gonna run around. Maybe go for the counter-attack. But is there going to be enough mines, enough vultures, enough tanks to defend this? We have one attack done for the Terran. No upgrades for the Protoss player. DragOn still struggling to get his third base up. Losing most of his probes, but here we go. Here's a big engagement. He needs to send some of the Zealots in first. Otherwise, he's just going to lose all of his Dragoons. The Zealots are actually getting stockpiling the Dragoons. They're filtering in. This is possibly the best thing that could happen. And this is such a huge force from DragOn. Is he going to break through? He's pushing up on the tanks. Is there going to be enough? He's fighting up into high ground. Some of his Dragoons are stuck at the back. He needs to focus fire the tanks down. But this may just be enough to barrel through. Mines being laid right in front of the Dragoons. A nice mine. But mine's killing the vultures. And this could still be enough. Dragoons on top of the tanks. Is there any defense back at home? I'm not so sure there is. The third base is down. But Dandy is going to have to pull his units back. And of course DragOn is going to see this. DragOn's units going into the third base. What a timing. Going to get this before any defense is going to be able to get over here. More vultures trying to come out. But this is a very, very close game. If DragOn can take out this third base and all the SCVs, he could actually be in a good position in this game. But here we go, vultures coming in. Are they going to be able to surround with mines? Oh no, the tanks are going to get caught by the zealots. Really nice moves here by DragOn, pulling in his reinforcements, going to force the tanks away. I'm going to pull the zealots away from the vultures, but he could lose all of his units here. But huge tank shots on the Dragoons, actually going to save most of the SCVs and the command center. And all of the zealots, unfortunately, are going to be going down to these vultures. But with these tanks on the high ground and on the ramp, it's going to be quite difficult for him to move in. But while this is all going on, Dandy is trying to take a fourth base. And this is not going to be scouted, but here we go. Oh my god, there's actually DTs. He shouldn't have attacked that. Oh no, attacking that vulture actually gave Dandy the idea of where the DTs were. Forced out a scan. Oh, but here we go. Looks like DragOn's trying to move in, trying to do some damage, losing 3 Dragoons for free. And DragOn is still struggling. A vulture actually killing one of the probes trying to go and build this base. And it looks like won't get the vulture, but I think DragOn may have just lost too much. He's throwing away DTs now. Really nice scans by Dandy. I can't believe that he even saw that. I guess the DT must have hit that. Looks like we've got a observer going to be at the back. Let's check the factory count. We've got a second armory coming up. That's going to be for 2-1. He's got +2 attack on the way. Science facility vessels are going to be on the way as well. Finally adding some Goliaths just to make sure he can snipe the observers, snipe any possible arbiters, even checking for the island base, thinking, where has my Protoss player expanded? Where is my opponent getting his money from? How is he still in this game? And even use the vulture to go and scout for this. But these vultures are going to be the death knell here for DragOn. He's done his best. He's done a valiant effort. He can still come back if he can secure this base. But he just never went to secure this area. And by letting Dandy get this... Dandy getting his units up here was a big, big mistake. Looks like we have vultures on the middle, just laying mines where they can. And this is going to be such a huge push. +2 attack should finish in the middle of this push. I'm surprised he's not waiting for it. Going up to 8 factories on the 3 base. He did lose a lot of SCVs, but he's still in a good position because he is on the 4 base now. And this is going to be pretty good for Dandy. This should be the push that ends the game, unless there's like a monumentally brilliant status. But these mines, such good mines on all of the Dragoons there, and poor DragOn is valiantly going to try and push his way up a ramp, and GG. DragOn is going to go down. Dandy just 2